Imagine walking into a house where the walls smell like acid and the floor is covered in the shoes of 100 missing children. This isn't a horror movie. It's the true story of the most terrifying basement in Pakistan's history. The city of Lahore is known for its lights, its food, and its history. But in December 1999, the walls of a small house in the Shadbagh neighborhood began to whisper a story so dark it would haunt the nation forever. It wasn't a rumor. It wasn't a ghost story. It was a signed confession. A letter arrived at the offices of a major newspaper. The opening line sent chills down the editor's spine. "I have killed 100 children." The man behind the letter was Javed Iqbal. He didn't run. He didn't hide. He invited the world to see what he had done. Javed Iqbal wasn't a monster who lived in the shadows. He was a neighbor. He was a businessman. He was a man people saw every day. But inside his home, he had built a basement of horrors. When the police finally broke down his door, they didn't just find evidence. They found a meticulous ledger. Javed had kept a diary, a record of every child he had lured, mostly runaways and orphans from the streets of Data Darbar. He had recorded their names, their ages, and even their photographs. But the most terrifying discovery was the blue vats, large plastic containers filled with hydrochloric acid. Javed claimed that after strangling his victims, he dissolved their bodies to erase their existence from the earth. Why? That is the question that kept investigators awake. Javed didn't claim insanity. He claimed revenge. Years earlier, Javed had been arrested by the Lahore police on a separate charge. He claimed he was mistreated and falsely accused. He vowed that he would make 100 mothers cry, just as his own mother had cried for him. It was a cold, mathematical calculation of pain. Here is where the story turns from a crime into a true mystery. During his trial, Javed was sentenced to a punishment as gruesome as his crimes. The judge ordered that he be strangled in public, cut into 100 pieces, and dissolved in acid, the same way he killed the boys. But the execution never happened. In October 2001, just before his sentence was to be carried out, Javed Iqbal and his accomplice were found dead in their high-security prison cells. The official report said suicide. But the rumors in Lahore tell a different story. How could two men, under 24-hour surveillance in a death cell, end their own lives at the exact same time? Many believe that Javed Iqbal knew too much about the powerful people who may have protected him, and he was silenced before he could speak. To this day, the case of Javed Iqbal remains a scar on the soul of Pakistan. The house in Shadbagh is gone, but the shadows remain. Was it the act of a lone madman, or a deeper conspiracy that the world wasn't ready to face? Some secrets are better left dissolved in the past. Javed Iqbal's death in a high-security cell remains one of Pakistan's greatest unsolved mysteries. Do you believe he took his own life? Or was he silenced by someone powerful? Tell me your theory in the comments below. If you want to see more deep dives into Pakistan's darkest true crime cases, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Don't let these stories be forgotten.